How's it? Good morning. I'm here with Henny de Klerk. I don't know whether to say my colleague in the SAP or whether to say Henny de Klerk from Bad Boy Security, but we're here in front of Hillbrow Police Station. And this is where it all started for us, you know, and it's now, what, 30 years, Henny?
Yes, 1991.
Yeah.
Was the first time I met Dave, and it was interesting times. It was good times.
It was very lekker. So, yeah, this is where it is. So Henny's agreed he's going to take us into Hillbrow. So for those of you that aren't aware, the drug problem, I think, in South Africa, this is where it started. This was ground zero for the drug problem. And you're going to see today, as we drive around Hillbrow and show you some stuff, what the influence of drugs has been on this portion of South Africa. So, I don't know, any stories you want to tell quickly before we go out?
No, I'm excited. That's a barracks where we lived. We used to walk from there. There was no Uber. We used to walk to Ballinapoli, walk to the doors, walk to ESP. We used to walk all over. We never slept on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. It was the best times of our lives. The food was good. The friendship, the people was good. And it's times that we'll never have again.
Yeah, and like I said before we came here on the short video, the short that I put up, is that, you know, cherish the connections you make when you're young, because when you're older, your paths seem to cross a lot. And it's those connections that you can build upon in later life. Any thanks for your time, and let's go out and have a look what's happening in the brow.
Hier so stap ou tannies en oomies hier in. Wie sê jy om hierdie plek te blok? Ja, jy's agent FBI. Nou weet ek wie jy is. Is jy alright? Maar jy lyk alright. Sterk staan.
Like right in front of the police station, bossy.
Right in front of the police station, sleeping.
You gooi wide angle.
Yeah.
I must actually also do the same, man. I'm going normal.
Yes, as we armed to the teeth again.
This is where we at. The people that run JHP, CBD, Bad Boy Security. Got the team, and we're going.
Right? And I decided to open my office in the worst area.
Yeah.
At Donald Trump.
Yeah.
The worst building, the worst area. This building was hijacked. I remember we about 15 years here now. What saved me if you come to all the stuff I don't pay them. Clients, I look after them and I give them office space for free. So this is my second home if I'm not at home. And it's very welcome.
Yeah. Hello. How are you?
Maybe you should call names and stuff.
Yeah, I remember the knock, the special knock on the door. Morning. How are you?
Come,
Morning, morning. Sure, how's it, man?
Position in case.
We sit and we have our meetings. I'm not a guy that brag, but we achieved something right in Hillbrow. This is our awards. We've been chosen best security company in 5 years in a row. It's because we do the same thing over and over every day with the same faith. My guys have parade in the morning. They pray. We make sure everyone are dressed right. Everyone are looked after. Supervisors are looked after. It's been people that's been with me 12, 15, 18 years. And we just do the right thing. Because good always beats evil.
Good will always overcome. Light will always overcome.
Good always beats evil. Let's have a look here to the cameras and stuff. So Dave, here
I've seen a lot of your stuff on social media.
We've got 400 cameras, different cameras that we stream in here and we have a look. We got PTZs, we got zoom cameras, and our response time at night is between 3 and 4 minutes because the traffic is not so heavy. And day is a little bit more. But every staff member got a radar, so every staff member becomes the first responder. Everyone helps everyone, nobody leaves no one behind. And that's our motto, we look after each other. Thank you. You ready for the ride?
Bringing back your memories, keep the memories in place. To 92. Yeah. And then 2 years suspended on the street.
How many years are you in Hillbrow?
Yo, now, since 1990.
And getting better. Hillbrow, since 1990 to now. Better or not?
It's better now. Because Mr. T is helping us so much, you know. Yeah, it's helping a lot.
Good old the track. Helping you. So what's happening here?
So 2 nights ago, this corner right there, they shot the oak 14 tons. 14 tons, 2 nights ago. So my office is 2 blocks, 50 meters away.
Block away.
We're still in a war zone, Dave. I've seen more than the 55 years that I'm in Hillbrow. That I can remember 1,000 murder scenes. I took a map the other day, me, Tom, and a few oaks, and we put a red pen with what we can remember. I went through all my reports. I've seen with this to us 1,000 bodies.
At least I think. Because I've seen, in my time in the police, I've seen.
It is insane.
We used to drive and find the oaks here in the...
Quart Street. Quart Street was the worst. And our last shooting was 2 nights ago right on the corner.
I remember...
You want to have a look inside?
Well, yeah, of course. When we were in the cops, this used to be the prostitutes. All the prostitutes used to be here.
Oh, is it?
Well, how's it, gents? You want? Well,
Sure, my brother. Gonna fist bump you because
a DJ. And they don't want to steal. So I always steal extra oaks, pocket them.
you joking.
When the cherries are busy, I just put it in the bed. Used to line up in the bed, search through the pockets. So 2 oaks to get midgets. And he went like this. And he surfed, he missed all the steps, he landed there. And that was the last time he was stealing in Hillbrow.
Legit. So what's this place called?
Little Rose.
I remember this place.
No incidents inside here, no problems.
Hey, for many, long time.
And what's it like a pub, eh? Yeah. Same like a tavern, eh? Nightclub.
I just wait for the rain to stop and just touch up a few things.
No, DJ box here.
Okay. Yes.
DJ box.
So that's the only place where the DJs get locked up. You actually
Lock the
DJ up. So
nobody
can get to the DJ.
The equipment, yeah.
Not just the equipment, the skills. They manhandle the DJ.
Because they don't like the music. So we must bring some speed. What fire scene is here?
There was a Springbok pool player, a female, a colored girl, her name was Belinda.
Yes.
Me used to hustle the oaks in the old days. And we used to make 5,000 rand a night. This was cool.
Do you remember Vanessa, the Portuguese?
Yes,
She was also
they were friends.
Yeah.
We used to make 5,000 rand in the 90s on a Friday night on pool.
Cool, yeah. And the Bellas used to hustle out and always fights with them.
No ways we stay together because I'm yours, no mine forever. No more baby, my heart, no more baby, my soul. Can we fly like a bird? Meaning my love everywhere.
Those guys are the guys that make sure there's no order in the streets. They may be 1.5 meters, they may be 50 kilograms, but they get the job done. This is good people. This is the last line of defense before there's nothing left in Hillbrow.
First and last line.
And keep up the good work, guys. Keep up the good work. I'm proud of you, huh? You hear me? Blijf net op hier. Check the car.
Sure, guys.
This is Pastor Dave from the church. He used to be a policeman in Hillbrow with me. 91.
How old are
He
you?
was born in Hillbrow also. He lived in Hillbrow. He worked in Hillbrow. This light is here.
Yeah.
Stays in that building.
Yeah.
Then my eyes and ears stay.
Okay.
Nobody moves around here. Nobody do shit here. They will sort it out with my guys. And unfortunately, we need work for this kind of people.
Yeah.
We must stop giving the work to all the foreigners.
I agree.
There's people with skills here. There's people with IDs. There's people with good hearts.
So you know when we were, because I used to use drugs here, that's why I left the police, right? And we saw the first foreigners come here, the first Nigerians.
Yeah.
We came here, and it's because of people like me that were buying drugs that more and more and more came. So in a big way, I think we helped create the problem. You know what I mean? We give them power. Yeah, we give them power with the drug money. And when I see what they've done to this place, it breaks my heart. It breaks my flipping heart. This used to be, they've killed this whole place. This used to be a beautiful place. We used to be able to walk here at night with our girlfriends, to go from one club to another club. It used to be beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Restaurants, cafes, nightclubs, shops, and you know, to come here now and see this
And the only
is
thing that can fix Hillbrow's political war. I don't care if you red, blue, yellow, green party. I agree with you. If you have the will to fix any place, you can fix it.
But you know, they need to come here. They need to come here and see the people. You know what I mean?
Just like show you the other worst people and you got complain. There's people that's been living here this building for years, not going to fall through the floor. No. And I never ever heard them complain once. I never ever heard them complain once.
Hey, I came to a suicide here.
Yes.
I came to a suicide here. Gotcha.
Yes.
A woman jumped.
How are you?
I came to a suicide here many years ago. A woman jumped from, I think, the 4th floor. And she landed here. I remember this place. It's like I was dropped for here 15 minutes ago. Are there people living here?
Yeah, so the takes over. In some of the units, there's people still living.
So your security guards come here and they come here and they find people here. What's
Okay,
Vacates.
so there's a lot of single parents, women, living in here with kids.
Yeah.
And they got no other work. They got no work, they're all fed, they're all on the street. And it's just
I don't think my couple make much difference here. How bad are you going to want to shower? I just want to check something here, Amy. Give it a good view. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it was the 5th floor. The furthest flat. Jumped from there and she landed here in the courtyard. A whole lane. Whole lane. Look. Wow. You know what I wish, is the camera rolling. I wish the camera could smell what we're smelling.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's where Marius killed that one prostitute.
Yes, yes.
So, follow me with the camera. So, when I had to leave the police, I was involved in a criminal offense. And my co-accused was later rearrested for a number of murders. And one of the murders he committed was in this building. Just show them the building. It's the Golden Key. And what he did was he slept with a prostitute and then he shot her and he set her body on fire. And that's ultimately one of the cases that he was convicted for, and then he got a quadruple life sentence.
Here we are, yeah. So yeah, in Hillbrow. That's what it looks like. This was the waterfall.
Oh, you went off, yeah.
It's the waterfall. That was here in Hillbrow.
So I chased the oak, Dave. There was that green shit. And I started sliding,
Algae.
and eventually my foot got stuck and I got off here. This is the closest I came to buying one.
So where did the oak go that you were chasing?
Right.
Ah, and you ran this way?
He went, but he was further down. And
Yeah.
I stepped on this. So the Casablanca logos used to be down
That's
there.
right.
Catholic church is that side. Best burgers. The best burgers. There was an old army tank on the corner.
So you must come with your dirt bike, good?
Hit the step up.
Hit the step up. You're urban enduro.
So, me and Tom.
Watch out, eh?
The old waterfall. No more anymore. So this is a park that has never been used at all, and the reason for that is the fencing that they've put up here has been stolen, so there's no safety. Yeah, few different equipments here the Oaks could use. Gym equipment. So yeah, Hillbrow. All these things. See.
I don't know. Swell. Believe. Bringing your consciousness, wood.
Spoke, embraced. There's a message out of Hillbrow.
So we've been told that this is fake alcohol that they're selling here in Hillbrow. That's also killing people here, left, right and center. So back in the day, you won't believe me if I tell you, but this used to be a drug rehabilitation center called The House. And they used to deal with chronic addicts here from Hillbrow. And yeah, this is what's happened. In this particular case, the drugs have won the war. The drugs have won the war. And yeah, this is what it looks like now.
Dave, this is the old Café de Paris.
That's right, and the end.
That's the old
Yeah. Is it? No, that's Paris.
Tower. That's the old station for the media.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. The first thing I said when we stopped, I said, no, it's the shop. It was a
Before that was Harold's Wardrobe and Jerry Jean. That was the Florian.
Florian,
We were picking up Café de Paris.
And Vienna's further down, eh?
Las Vegas, Café was here. Remember?
Yeah.
Game of Hoops.
Of Kappie used to got banned here how many times for playing?
Kappie them used to drum that side.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
They say the shop has got like 30 bullet holes.
Our jingles had the
Dis daai nou ja.
Oh, Jingles Pereira, ja. That's where Amin and five for Kappie, Jingles, and Amin. It was like in 40-20s, but you remember? In the 16 belt.
And Chris used to buy them.
Memory lane, huh?
So the bullet holes in the roof. Yeah. Sure, how's the brother? How's my man?
You know, we used to be a very upmarket.
Hey, still a good shop here in Hillbrow. Good to see that people that's been here for years still operate and run their business.
And whatever. And then they can't afford it anymore. So now it's this Thai white, the heroin.
Yeah, so we started taking drugs here, and then we ended up going to Mayfair and scoring Mayfair, and then the Nazis moved in here, and from there it was just nothing.
But I think the worst thing to hit South Africa is Thai white nyaupe.
Yeah. Well, there's a new one coming now that's busy hitting the streets now, fentanyl. Fentanyl, which is 50 times stronger than Tawa and half the price. So it's not going to get better.
No, it's getting worse. Every day they're picking up bodies. Every day.
Overdoses.
Every day, yeah. Looting, yeah. Yesterday a body was laying here for about 9 hours, eh? 9 hours. Cops came, looked at him, blah blah blah. Ambulance came up, but they never really picked up the body after 9 hours. 9 hours laying on the bed. And these guys don't give a shit what they give him, as long as they move from the corner. They give him drain cleaner also just to make a few.
To make a few rand. That's terrible. Eh?
I think the whole world needs to go on a war against drugs. The whole
I'm
world.
so glad you said that. I'm so glad you said
Promise
that.
we here ground level, we see it, our kids are dying.
You know, I want to say something. You know, I'm a Christian guy, right? I'm actually a pastor, and I'm watching what's going on in England, right? And people are complaining about the Muslims coming into England and so on. Ne? And I said, well, if I'm looking at the way England's being run now, you know, in terms of the society of England and London, I would prefer a Muslim government running England, to be honest with you, because of the law and the strictness of the religion that would come in there. So, and then I said this: if you look at it from God's perspective, right, and you see what's going on in the secular world, and God looks at it, regardless of who you call God, God looks at it and says, well, this used to be a Christian country, but they let it go to this now. My only alternative to get things back is to bring the Muslims in. I'm quite happy with that, but I must be honest with you.
Standing here one day.
We need law and
When
order.
it rains like this, normally all the drains are fucked.
Yeah.
So the water stands like halfway the road. I'm checking, I'm sitting here. I check this chick, she takes off her clothes. I said her now. And she dives. She dives like you're diving in a swimming pool.
In the water.
She moves the bloody street. Doof! But hey, she's hanging out. Another out, he's knocking. I promise you now, your young days, you won't catch it up. Next best thing, he's stuck.
Yeah.
He's stuck like he hit a wall. 15 minutes, the brass is parked.
On the drugs.
Climbs up this pole here to steal the light. I don't know what they take out to the light.
Yeah.
He goes 3/4 away, he forgets what to do.
Is it a fluorescent light?
Yeah, this
Yeah, they
thing
take the white powder out and they put it in the drugs to sell it.
to sell it on the oaks.
Yeah. My brother, thank you for your time, man.
Nice
And I
to
wish
meet
you all
you
the best.
again, my
Now
brother.
that I know you're still young, man, I make the
Come
turn.
visit, come visit.
Sit, relax. Carry on. I want to see. Hello.
So what's happening? Yeah, so as we run a drug rehab, not drug rehab. So we're coming to film here in Hillbrow because we want people to have knowledge of what's going on here with the drugs. You understand? So are you guys using drugs? What are you guys using? Nyalpe. Thai what? Crystal.
Other ones wrong. Crack cocaine.
Yeah, crack cocaine. So they're still selling rock here. So me, 20 years ago, I used to buy rocks here at the Sands Hotel and I used to smoke rocks here. Do you remember Brenda Fassi? Yeah, I used to even smoke with Brenda Fassi. So how long have you been on drugs? 7 years. And why are you using it?
Because my mother passed away and I started to get stressed. And then I started to smoke, gangsters.
Did you go to school?
Yeah.
What standard? Grade
11.
Grade 11. Grade 11. And you, brother? You used to go to school. Grade 12. You got matric. Okay. And where are you guys from? In New Mabut? Grade 11. So you guys have been to school. You got the education. Yeah. And where are you from? You're from here?
From
Soweto.
I'm from Pumalanga.
Pumalanga. You're far from home, brother. Cape Town. Wait, Kailicha? Huh? Really, eh? Now, how do you guys survive?
making side things.
We must be busy, father. Yeah, so that we can.
And you've been to prison a few times.
Aye.
Not yet.
Just position me.
Yeah. Never been. Who's been to prison?
Not
Where? Lukop. I was in Modapi, me. Housebreaking. Yeah, don't worry, brother.
I know, cause.
And where do you shoot? In your neck? Arms?
Yeah, sometimes you shoot in the neck.
And how's the quality of the drugs here?
I not the same,
it's different, ours is quality, ours is weak.
Weak, eh?
Yeah, like it's not used to be in those old
I just know it's not strong, we can quit.
Yeah, and how much are you paying for the drugs now? For, let's say, one shot of Nalpe or one shot of Thai. How much? 15 bucks, so you can buy for one shot.
Yes.
Yes, and how much are you using per day?
Maybe 150. It depends on
how much you make.
Yeah.
Okay. And stealing?
No.
No stealing.
That's why we're making a recycling. We avoid to steal.
But are there other guys that are using drugs that are stealing?
They are not the same.
No, that's fine. I understand. Yeah, crack cocaine. Good.
Only too dangerous.
And how many drug addicts are here in Hillbrow? How many addicts?
Too much.
And where do you sleep, guys? You right here? Can you show me? Can I see? Can you show me where you sleep? Please, let's have a look. No, we won't go inside. We won't go inside. Just we want to see from outside. Yeah?
I didn't say you need help. You say you need help.
Yeah. What are you doing here in Hillbrow?
Where that's taking?
Heroin addiction.
Where are you from?
How old are you?
From Benoni.
Benoni?
Yeah, I stayed in Benoni 27 years.
Yeah.
I've also been in the Free State for a while.
What's your name? Let's start Louis. So how did you end up here?
The drug setup here is much cheaper.
Where did you start using?
I started here years ago.
How old are you?
42. So yeah.
How many years ago?
I started 21 years ago. It's already 21 years, but I never injected.
At the Sands
I always
Hotel?
used foil.
At the Sands?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I used to be an addict. All these actually are addicts.
Hey, Ningba,
Covered addicts. Just don't move. I just want to see where this guy stays. I'm coming now. This is how you live. This is your spot. So, Chun, how do you stay warm here? Fires.
You have to stay on the with fire. There's about they need to stay warm. So we must clean. So we wake up now we clean.
So just look at me with the camera quickly. So this is where addiction will take you. This is what you're fighting against. You heard, these guys are all educated guys, they've all got schooling. This is where it's taking them. It's insane.
How do you run away from our children? Every child not to look after next time.
How's it, brother? How's it? How are you, Butchie?
Fine, brother.
What's going on?
No, nothing. I was thinking.
Are you warm there? Are you warm?
I'm warm, small warm. The big boss.
What's up? Leftover TV. So, if you guys can just shoot this building. I can't remember the name of this building. High Rise. This is called High Rise. And this used to be, yeah, High Rise. You can look, there's what's left of the name on the wall. So this used to be one of the top buildings in Joburg. If you lived here, you had money and you were doing well. A lot of students used to live here. A lot of the people that used to work in the clubs and all of that all used to live here in High Rise. This was like a 5-star building 30 years ago.
Spiking in his neck using a mirror.
Just explain to them, you know, I've said I've already made a commitment and I'm going to help a couple of guys here from the ground. But obviously I can't help everyone because I've got a limited facility and I've got a problem with the defense. Alright, so let me see what I can do and what I can put together. I've got a proposal I want to speak to the clerk about in terms of doing something right here in the middle of it. But, you know, that's going to be a long-term project. It's not going to help me right now. That again, please.
This is the huge problem in our country is all the sport bet bars.
The sport bet bars.
They're all making money here. Not one of them are doing anything on the outside.
So you would say it's like the gambling addiction.
People just want to double up their salary. They don't want more. They just want to make a little bit extra on their salary.
And they're putting nothing back into their communities.
There's no clean-up campaigns here. There's no solar lights. There is nothing. There's not, listen, your boss has 20 brooms, give to the street kids to clean.
Yeah.
How many people are gambling? Come close. Yeah.
How many people are gambling?
People are gambling here every day.
Actually, from the morning until late, approximately it can be more than 2,000.
And how much food do these people buy for you? These gambling places?
What do they give you?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Instead, despite us, they give I don't want to sound like I'm a...
Yeah.
And you know these people, when you are in Malawi, you only give to Malawi. We South Africans, we suffer the most. Nothing.
Lekker.
And what they do, my father, what they do?
It. Okay, so this is where it all started. This is the famous Sands Hotel. So if you can imagine, 20 years ago, you'd come driving up here, and there'd probably be about 1,000 Nigerians standing around here, and then you'd stop, and they'd all like attack you for the business. And you know, it was actually quite a frightening thing. But this is where we started taking and smoking crack cocaine. And I'll never forget, I'd been on a binge for a couple of days, and I'd nowhere to go. And I came here, and I was sitting on the pavement here, right here in front of the door, and waiting for my wife to come and fetch me. And I'll never forget that feeling of complete and utter destruction and desolation that I felt. This is also the place where I robbed a Nigerian on the, I think it's what, 14th floor, whatever it is here, and had to shoot my way out to get out of here. So this place has got big memories and big significance. This is also ground zero, proper ground zero for where the drug problem in Hillbrow started. Right here, the Sands Hotel, the home of crack cocaine. I see it's pretty tidy here now. I think that's thanks to de Klerk and his guys. But this used to be a hectic place. Just wanted to show you guys. So this is the Mountbatten. So I've been inside this building smoking crack cocaine, where the floor of the ceiling above me has been broken through, that you can see to the next thing. But this was one of my main places of buying drugs. This is also one of the most famous old original drug rehabilitation, or not rehabilitation, drug purchasing hangar. So if you just follow me here quickly, and we just look through here, there's a parking lot here with cars parked here. So I lived in this parking lot in a stolen car for nearly 3 weeks, until my friends came and fetched me, and I was standing out here on the pavement over here. There used to be, by that tree there, and my friends drove past, and there was a Nigerian dealer here called Sinclair, who was a giant. And as they drove past, I tried to hide behind Sinclair in the tree, but unfortunately they saw me. I had no shoes. I'd been living in a car for 3 weeks, sold all my stuff, and the guys picked me up and took me back to rehab ultimately. Lekker. Yeah, so here we have the world famous Safari Hotel. Another one of Dave's disappearing places from back in the day. We used to go missing here for weeks at a time. Weeks and weeks. Hello, how are you? Good, thanks. Yeah, so this is, I'm getting goosebumps here. I spent so much time in this place.
This is the original entrance and stuff.
Yeah.
How many years, huh?
Yes, it's good.
How many years?
Yeah. The Safari Hotel. Yeah. Yeah, so this is a park that Bad Boys has cleaned up and looks after. It's only for children 13 and below. No one else is allowed in here. And it is without a doubt the cleanest park in the entire place. And it's actually quite beautiful. It's quite peaceful, you know. Obviously, because of finance, you need a bit of maintenance done here, you know. We really need to start getting people to come and invest in people here. Because without people's help, we can do nothing. You know, it has potential. This place has potential, but it's going to need help. And, yeah.
One night we at Kids, yeah?
Yeah.
We put a projector, we put a white screen.
Yeah.
We made popcorn, everything from it, like 200 kids. Yeah.
Yes.
It's never ever been to a movie house.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
Where did you
night.
shine on the wall? Or?
No, we had a whole big white sheet
Wow.
there. We were playing movies for them, yeah.
Yes.
So all our soccer day, our CPF training, our self-defense courses, everything happens on this pitch. And
Yeah.
all the creches and the schools in the area
Yeah.
walk their kids and they use this environment.
Wow. So I was just saying to Henny as we were in the car now, you know, as much as there's a lot of bad here, one thing I do want to say, and he made a very good point, is that the drug problem is spread everywhere. So it's not centralized to Hillbrow. So when you drive around here and you see the bad parts and you see the guys using, yes, there is that here. But I can tell you from where I'm standing that when I was using drugs here, it was much worse. I think the security they're doing here, the community support that they're trying to help with has really made a difference. You know, as much as there's a lot of bad stuff you guys are going to see, I just want to tell you there's a lot of good stuff going on here. And I think if more and more people got involved, we could really, you know, turn this place around. You know, we could make Hillbrow Melrose. We really could. The potential is here, but all it takes is the will and the money. Lekker. Cheers till the next one.
This is part of the park here, children's playground.
We need something like this, okay? And we open a 3-wheel right here in the middle of the river. Kom.
Ja, het is ook ver park, het is amper knap. Dit is een lekker foto van hier.
Huh? Crazy. Okay, let me tell you what's crazy. When I told everybody I was coming to Hillbrow, everybody was like, be careful, be careful, be careful. It's dangerous, it's dangerous. Now, look, I'm with Henny, so, you know, to be honest, he's like the mayor in this place. Everyone knows him and everyone respects him, and, you know, everyone knows what's going to happen if they make any kind of problem. But once again, like when we went to the Vuga breakfast show, you know what I found? That people are just people. People are people. People are trying to live. People are trying to survive. And they do have their problems here with the drugs and so on. But, you know, it's hard to walk around here and not look at some of the more positive things that are available here and the potential that's available. So, yeah, I'm going to pretty much end it there. But, you know, with a positive note. This place has got potential. This place can still be saved. It's not the end of the road. Like I said, people must just want to get involved, and people just must want to put some effort in.
That's why the whole fence is gone. The whole fence is gone.
Here we have a place called Hope Fountain. It's a school. And they're doing good work here in Hillbrow.
So yeah, another building that the Clark and them have fixed up and shined up, and it's run in conjunction with the church. And look at the difference. Look at the difference. I mean, if you turn the camera, JP, and you film that building on top there,
Yeah.
and you look at this, it's day and night.
Here, 3 people, they help them with paints, they do everything. Yeah, this is a one-stop business base.
Like an empowerment.
Yes. And they're doing great work. They're doing great.
And tell me, how's this thing with the funding of the AHRE? Has it affected people from
The feeding scheme here, we're helping with the training, what else you do here? That's it, okay. This is just the theatre. Yeah. The theatre.
Can I see the theatre?
Yeah.
Can I see?
So, how many people you can sit here? They 400 people.
400? Wow.
Yes. And you won't think you're in your brother.
Every Sunday. So, just tell us what is it that you need right now? Because I'm hearing and I'm seeing how much you give here. What do you need? What do you need? If people want to help, what is your need right now?
Dave, there's two things.
Yeah.
One is the soccer pitch, the artificial turf.
Yeah.
It needs to be fixed for the kids.
Yeah.
And the second thing is, we don't want money.
Yeah.
Bring us 50 brooms, bring us 50 spades, bring us 2,000 rubbish bags.
Yeah.
And come the morning, help and clean us and leave it behind you. Because that's what the people use to clean up Hillbrow. We need a clean, tidy Hillbrow, urban management done, and then crime will fall in line.
And then do you think it's possible for us, if we get the help that we need, that we can open some kind of maybe small drug counseling rehab type
100%.
outpatient
100%.
clinic? Yeah, if we
100%. We got office space, we'll arrange it with the landlords.
Yeah.
And it will be a first.
Yeah, because
will be a first.
I'll be honest with you, I've always had a dream of having a rehabilitation center that is completely free in the middle of the inner city where people need it the most, where people that can't get to rehab can get help.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
100%.
Yeah.
And it will be under our protection. It will be under the guideline of Kaya neighborhood. It will be under the guideline of Poma, the building owners.
Yeah, yeah.
And everyone is here to make a difference.
Wonderful.
You'll be part of the team.
Yeah, no, well, I want to run the rehab side of it and the drug side of it, but it's for people who genuinely can't afford to go to rehab.
100%.
Lekker, brother. Let's